Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Working on the exhaust again. I had to change up a couple of things, as you probably guessed. You know, I told you it was going to be all right like this with the J pipe down here and all, and I was going to deal with it. Well, I couldn't. Okay, just like you've seen multiple times out of me, I say, "Oh, it's going to be good enough. It's going to be good enough," and I changed my mind. I can't deal with it. So the problem I was having was when I was trying to adjust things in different ways, I just couldn't get the pipe far enough turned that way where I was happy with the design. So I changed it to just how I was telling you, like it's on the A3s. Now, it is visibly farther away from the tire, you can see that, and it just looks cleaner. The problem I was having before, it was when I tried to turn the pipe, it was hitting this damn cross brace in the back, and I couldn't go any further, and I didn't want to just grab the brace with pliers and bend it, because I'm actually going to be putting that 5-ton air cleaner on the fender, and I don't want to be weakening any of the support in the fender, because it's going to have, that thing weighs probably like 40 pounds, it's stupid. And with that on the fender all the time, I don't want to weaken any of the bracing, because I'm afraid it'll crack it or break it later. So instead of bending that shit or just cutting a notch out, I went and got another elbow, and I just did a double turn there. And this is the final configuration. That mount, I had to build another spacer and adapter plate to space it out a bit. I did end up having to stack some washers. Didn't think I was gonna. I probably could have made another, just cut out another spacer plate to put there instead of the washers, but I've had enough. You know, I'm ready to get this thing on the road, so whatever saves me an hour or two here or there, I'll do it. So, but the other, you know, a piece of 5/16 by 2-inch flat bar and a piece of 1/4-inch flat bar. I had to bend the bracket. If you look here, you see it used to come like straight forward, now it comes up and out this way. So yeah, and that was all just to get the pipe kind of somewhat centered in there with the action, and it's still, I mean, the hole obviously is like oblong, and that's the way the military did it. When they installed the clean air kit on this truck, they didn't cut the hole round. Obviously, they didn't even cut it oval, they cut it like smashed football shape. But anyway, it's good enough. I don't know if I'm gonna make a cover plate for this. Okay, that's a little better. See, there is still some adjustment in this. I'll get it where I want it, and then tighten up the clamps on that. I've got this just tack welded in place. I've still got to pull this down pipe out and weld that up around it. Put my clamps on the flex pipe there and wrap it. But right now, I'm just trying to get the sucker to run. I got to put the seat back in it. I got to put the air tanks back on. Probably do that tomorrow, because I'm gonna get this truck out of the shop, just like you see it, of course, without all the shit sitting all over it, because the postage delivery vehicle there needs front wheel bearings and ball joints bad. So I've got to get that in here. I'm not working on it out in the dirt. Fuck that. I have a shop, and I have a truck that will move on its own. So yeah, I'm not dragging my floor jack through the gravel and hoping that floor jack sitting on dirt won't topple over and injure me. Anyway, so you guys are going to see this truck move out of here in the next day or two. It is where I can move it, I think. We'll see the first time I let out the clutch pedal what happens, but yeah. So update on the exhaust, and you see I've got some black paint. There's gonna be black here, like there was on the truck before. So painting my bolts and all, I wasn't worried about getting overspray in different places. That's gonna be a big black section. So yeah, stack painted in VHT high temperature header primer, and then several coats of high temperature, like 2000 degree header paint. So we'll see how it holds up. I don't know if it's gonna stay on there. It seems kind of soft, and of course it hasn't cured yet, but the stuff I painted the turbo with, it doesn't seem like it doesn't, I don't know. We'll find out. The problem down here in Louisiana is we have a lot of bugs, hard shell flying bugs, and they hit the stack. Like, I've always had a problem with this on this truck, with the bugs hitting the stack and taking the paint off. Not so bad on the rest of the truck, you know, even, I mean, a little bit on the bumper, but it's always more pronounced on the stack for some reason, and I think it's just because it gets hot and the paint gets soft. So we'll see how that high temperature paint holds up on the exhaust. I'll keep you guys updated on that over time. I'm not expecting it to hold up, but for now it actually looks really good. It even, I mean, look how well it matches the Rapco. It's almost identical, so I like it. Hope it holds up. I painted my weather cap too, and what I did is I wiped the whole thing down, the weather cap and the stack. You wipe it down with acetone, and then you go over the whole thing with a red scuff pad, knock the gloss off of it, and then spray it. So yeah, I gotta get this thing welded up. The sun is going down, which means it's probably close to 8 o'clock, which is dinner time at my house usually. So I don't want to keep this video going any longer. I just wanted to show you guys what's going on, where I'm at. Yes, I'm going to be cutting the top of that stack off. I want it to be just even, or maybe an inch or two above the top of the roof when it's all said and done. So a real tall stack just looks stupid to me. You know, your opinion may vary. I don't care. This is my truck. You do your truck the way you want. I'm not going to make fun of you for it, unless it looks like that. That camouflage job hurts my feelings. That thing looks like, I think it's Swedish alpenflage. Horrid. And it's just the red that sets it off, that red primer. That is not a camo color. Ugh. I've got to convince him to paint that truck. Anyway, yeah, so you do whatever you want with your stack. I don't care. Mine's getting cut down, and it is straight. Actually, it looks like I might need to adjust it a little bit that way, just a hair. So, move, you turd. Is that better? Yes, that's better. I feel better about that. Okay, cool. All right, thanks for watching, dudes. Got another episode coming up real soon. I'll probably show you when I pull this thing out. We'll see. Check out our sponsors in the description below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. You guys that have donated, thank you. You've helped a whole lot. If any of you guys want to donate a little bit more to help the project and the channel along in general, I'm looking at buying a better quality camera next, so the information for that is in the description below. Once again, thank you all, and I will see you on the next one. Later.